Why not head out into the woods and do a little hunting for your holiday decorations? It's definitely a thrifty way to decorate, and it can be beautiful too. You just might want to wear some blaze orange if you're going to go out in the woods this weekend. Nicole Campbell from Pedal Pusher is here with some great ideas for your Thanksgiving table. It's all beautiful, and you've already been into the woods to harvest some of this stuff, right?
Well, yes, between the woods and the things that you probably already have growing in your own yard that, you know, now as the season transitions, you kind of want to do a little bit of that yard cleanup. You can put a lot of that stuff to beautiful use on your holiday table this year.
And your neighbors might have it right out at the curb.
Yes, that's very possible.
Sometimes I drive by and oh, that would be pretty with a little glitter on it.
Yes, and that's exactly part of what we've done here today. A little glitter can make those holiday pumpkins or those Halloween pumpkins that you had maybe on your porch. Hopefully they still look okay, otherwise you can still get them at the stores. And all I did was dust these with a little bit of shimmer. And it takes that bright orange into this beautiful kind of frosted feel as the weather starts to get cooler now.
It adds some elegance too, and you used ribbon. So how did you apply the glitter on there?
This is actually, there's a product that's called a spray glue. It's a spray adhesive, and you just put the pumpkin in something to keep it contained so you're not getting it all over your counter. Put it in a box, spray it down with the spray glue, and then dust it with whatever shade of glitter you would like. And let it dry, and it works beautifully.
It's so pretty. And you could probably go in your closet, your basement, your cupboards, and find a lot of these things too, like these glass bowls or the hurricanes. And
absolutely.
Talk about some of the items you found in the woods or in your backyard that you're using.
Everything that we've got up here in this taller piece, which would be beautiful on a buffet or something like that if you don't have your food all at your table. This is a great thing to do that's taller up above the food. And what we've got in here, these on the end are northern sea oats, which is a beautiful, it's got this elegant drape to it. We've got millet here, which the birds love to eat, so don't take too much of it from them.
I've seen a lot of that on the curb.
Yeah, actually. Okay, absolutely. And then in the top here, we've got lunaria and the Chinese lanterns, both something that you probably have in your garden or know somebody that might.
The Chinese lanterns, they look like they're fake.
They do. They're very papery, and they will last dried indefinitely. That's the other beautiful thing about this. You can do this weeks, days ahead of time. There's no water involved. Put it together, because you have plenty to do when you're trying to get the meal put together at the last minute. So you can have this in place well ahead of time.
And they add such a pop of color. It's
absolutely.
Really, really
it's that
pretty.
wonderful orange tone in there. And this really, I just bound everything together with a few loops of wire, and it's just resting on top of the vases.
Can you lift that off just to
absolutely.
show people how you did that?
It looks complicated, but it really could not be easier once you get it in place.
So you can basically just go in your backyard, find a bunch of that stuff, and then you tie it in the center.
Absolutely.
You could lay it down if you don't have tall vases
if you don't want to use it elevated, it would be beautiful. Just lay it across the center of the table and have a few votive candles interspersed in between would be a lovely look as well.
And if your goldfish died, I'm really sorry about that, but you might have a bowl like this. And look what you did with this.
This is bittersweet, which you may have in your yard as well. Or another option, if you don't have the bittersweet, is grapevine is wonderful, or curly willow, anything that you can bend. And all I did was took the stems, broke off the leaves that were a little bit dried and crumbly, because those can be a little messy looking, and just twined it inside of the bowl. Having a round bowl like this holds the stems away from the candle in the center so you can light that for your holiday table.
So pretty. It looks like you spent a lot of money on this table, but really you didn't have to spend anything. Just maybe a couple of dollars for the ribbon, the glitter, and the spray adhesive. Great ideas. Nicole is at Pedal Pusher in Green Bay, and she does some really elegant flower arrangements, but we thank you for sharing some thrifty ideas with us. She's going to be back next hour to kind of change it up a little bit.
Yes.
For a late
fall, early winter look for the table.
Okay, looking forward to it. We'll be right back. You're watching Good Day Wisconsin.